situation is grim. Today, India produces almost 5.6 million tons of plastic annually. A World Economic Forum study mentioned that India contributes almost 60% of all the plastic that reaches our oceans. Over 500 tons of waste reach our seas every single day. I think India needs to wake up, take responsibility, and most certainly, as an economic giant, start cleaning up its act.
India will face 50% water deficit by the year 2030, and it may very well deal with this crisis by importing water. That is, if other countries don't run out of water. The reason? The availability of water per person is dwindling down at a pace faster than you can imagine. From 1951 to 2011, water availability per person dropped by 70%. 30 years from now, the per person water availability is expected to be reduced to 22%. The Municipal Corporation of Shimla is now distributing water under police protection, and over 70 police personnel have been deployed only to deal with the water wars erupting in the city.
Well, we start with the heat wave that continues to batter India. Extreme temperatures across the north and the east of the country have caused hundreds of deaths. In the south, the searing hot spell has led to severe water shortages. The situation has reached a crisis point in Chennai. This is India's sixth biggest city. Chennai's 4 main water reservoirs have dried up. Take a look at the satellite image from 1 year ago. You can see the water levels there.
Chennai people never thought it's a problem till they have to wait for a train to bring water, huh? Southern India, a tropical nation, rich land, fertile land, which we have farmed for over 15,000 years. Over 12,000-year history of farming in this land. Same land we plowed for 12,000 years, and every year it gave us the yield. But in 2 generations, in about approximately 40 years since we started using chemical fertilizer, now nearly 25% is on the verge of becoming a desert. The entire land of India is approximately around 160 million hectares of arable land. Out of this, 104 million hectares of arable land is right now considered as distressed soil. That means nearly 55 to 60% of India's land in 25–30 years' time will be uncultivable. And by then we will be 1.5 billion people. What a great plan, to have 1.5 billion people and lose 60% of the land.
By 2020, this water crisis will be so bad that groundwater of 21 cities will be finished. Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad इन 21 cities की लिस्ट का हिस्सा हैं। लेकिन राज्यसभा में पानी के इस क्राइसिस के ऊपर hardly any politician attended the debate. While monsoon has arrived in parts of the country, still there'll be a lot of places that will be suffering from drought at the same time while there'll be places suffering from floods. ऊपर से इंडिया का 70% पानी polluted है. In the list of 122 nations, we are the third most water polluted country in the world. हर साल 2 lakh people die out of drinking polluted water. मतलब इस देश में हर दिन 550 लोग गंदा पानी पीने की वजह से मर रहे हैं। मैं गुड़गांव में रहता हूं तो वहीं की बात बताता हूं। दिस सो कॉल्ड मिलेनियम सिटी, जहां बड़ी बड़ी MNCs के ऑफिसेज हैं। इन ऑफिसेज में काम करने वाले स्मार्ट और लिट लोग इन अमेजिंग हाई राइज बिल्डिंग्स में रहते हैं। देख के साला लगता ही नहीं है कि इंडिया में हो। लेकिन 2013 में सेंट्रल ग्राउंड वाटर बोर्ड ने गुड़गांव को एक डार्क जोन घोषित कर दिया। यहाँ जिस रेट पर ग्राउंड वाटर बोरवेल से पंप करके यूज कर रहे हैं, उस रेट पर 2040 तक यहाँ का ग्राउंड वाटर खत्म हो जाएगा।
इन 10 शहरों की एक बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट है। ये 10 शहर टॉप 10 शहर है इंडिया में। पता है किस चीज में? एयर पोल्यूशन के मामले में। और खाली टॉप 10 इंडिया में नहीं, ये दुनिया के टॉप 10 शहर है एयर पोल्यूशन के मामले में। यानी पूरे दुनिया भर में सबसे एयर पोल्यूटेड शहर यही 10 शहर है। तो आप सोच सकते हैं इंडिया में एयर पोल्यूशन की प्रॉब्लम कितनी ज़्यादा है। कंपैरिजन के लिए बताऊं तो अभी हाल ही में लंदन में जो ब्रिटेन के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं, उन्होंने पार्लियामेंट में कहा कि लंदन की एयर पोल्यूशन को हमें एक नेशनल हेल्थ इमरजेंसी डिक्लेयर कर देना चाहिए। और दोस्तों आपको पता है लंदन में क्या हाल है एयर पोल्यूशन का? जो PM 2.5 होता है, पार्टिकुलेट मैटर 2.5, ये एयर पोल्यूशन को मेजर करने का एक तरीका होता है। लंदन में ये PM 2.5 सिर्फ 20 माइक्रोग्राम्स पर क्यूबिक मीटर है, 2 गुना ज़्यादा लिमिट से। और इंडिया से कंपेयर करें तो जो मैंने टॉप 10 शहर बताए इंडिया में, जो वर्स्ट पोल्यूटेड शहर हैं, सबके सब में 110 माइक्रोग्राम्स पर क्यूबिक मीटर से ज़्यादा पोल्यूशन है। तो सोच सकते हो आप, लंदन के मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट 20 होते ही कह रहे हैं कि एक नेशनल हेल्थ इमरजेंसी है, और हमारे शहरों में ये 110 से ज़्यादा क्रॉस कर चुकी है, और हमारे मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट इस बात पे बिल्कुल चुप बैठे हैं। तो ये तो साफ है कि एयर पोल्यूशन इतनी बड़ी क्राइसिस है और इसके बारे में कोई भी बात नहीं कर रहा है।
This idea that river going into the ocean is a waste is a stupid idea. River has to flow into the ocean. At least 50% of the water must go into the ocean. Because of our excessive population, if we can't let 50%, at least 20 to 25% must go. If fresh water doesn't go into the ocean, monsoons will not come into the subcontinent. It will avoid the subcontinent and go. These are all well established. This is not some rocket science. These are simple factors in nature. If fresh water doesn't go there, one thing is the marine or the salt water will enter the… transfusion will happen into the land. In the Indian subcontinent, very easily up to 100 to 130 kilometers of substrata will allow marine water. Already it's happened in Tuticorin, at least 50 kilometers it's come inside. In Gujarat, every year they're losing about 500 square kilometers of land because marine water is slowly seeping in. As fresh water withdraws, marine water will flow in. So if this happens, let us say if 100 kilometers it comes inside all across, that'll take some time, but if it happens, you have 7,400 kilometers of coastline. 100 kilometers if it comes in, that many square kilometers of land you lost. This is approximately the same size of land that you gave as Pakistan at one time, the partition. So you're going to have another partition. All that population will try to move inland because it'll not be habitable, nothing can grow there. So we are manufacturing a disaster. If we don't fix it now, it's very, what we leave for our children is going to be a terrible India. See, putting chocolate into our children's mouth is not love affair. What kind of nation you leave for your children is your love for the future generation, isn't it? If you have some concern for the next generation, the most important thing is you leave a rich soil. Without rich soil, where is the nation, I'm asking?